Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of my soap making video. This is Helen from Moonlit Soap Work. Today we are making, believe it or not, even though as I'm filming this video, we're still in December. Christmas not even here yet, but we are already moving on to spring themed because Valentine's Day is coming up, and soon after that with Easter and Mother's Day, which is going to be another big one. So we're gonna be doing a little bit more floral and bright, happy color and floral scents instead of all the food, wintry, bakery type that we have been doing previous to this. So today we are doing a batch of I haven't really figured out what I'm gonna call it yet, but the scent is gonna be lilacs and pink widow with a mix of shea flowers and rice. So it's gonna be very floral. I might call it spring bouquet. We'll see. Still working title. And in this one, I want to do a nice little mix in the pot. No, not quite in the pot, but spoon swirl, which is when you pour the color in and at the end you go in with a little spoon and kind of do a little twisting to make it a little more circular motion inside. So it should give us some really pretty color. And I'm very excited to use some really new color I have not used before. I have recently started trying out matte oils color, and this one is called Hers Purple Crayon. Very cool name. And the color is beautiful. It's kind of a purple shimmer with a little bit of blue tint. So very excited to use this one. And then of course my Nature Soap Supplies Blue Moon is one of my staple. Really love the color, even though in the oil it kind of have this blue with a little greenish tint going on, but I have used this and it almost give me a Tiffany blue with a white combination. So we'll see how this come out. And then this is also another one of matte oils color. Is called Flash Dance. It's one of the micas, and it's a very pretty. Once again, have a little bit of a purple blue shimmer on top of this purple kind of reddish purple color. I guess in that sense, more like a magenta. Yeah, magenta reddish color with a little purple blue tint on top. Make sense? And then this one is from Workshop Heritage. This is bright green. And so it's a very beautiful green. And it should be a little more on the softer side once it mixes into the soap. Okay. So, and then I'm also adding already add to my lye water solution a little bit of sugar mixed in with water. I'm trying to make my soap a little tiny bit harder than it had previously. So we'll see how this one come out. Otherwise, it's pretty much my normal recipe. I'm gonna add a little bit of titanium dioxide to make the base white before I add all the other color into it. But overall, it's gonna be my normal sunflower grapeseed oil recipe with the additional of a little bit of a sugar water to make it a little harder and help with a little bubble I heard. Okay, let's make some soap. That's a beautiful soft green, as you can see. And let's see what the flash dance is. I actually do not want too much of that color, mostly because I want it to be still deep enough. Ooh, it's a very pretty color. Okay, remember we have not added the scents yet, so, and hopefully that won't change that too much. And this is the blue moon. Staying blue is always a good sign. Sometimes I don't ask for more than just staying in the blue color. So this is a beautiful color. I really do love this blue moon color. See how pretty. How pretty is this blue moon? Doesn't it give you that Tiffany blue kind of shade? I mean, it's a little bit darker than Tiffany blue right now, but it will eventually just be in that Tiffany blue color. Like when it dry and cure, it's gonna have a little tiny bit lighter tint to it. Okay, and this is the Swirl's purple crayon, and I might not have mixed enough of the purple crayon, which not surprising me. Yeah, I think I need a little bit more purple crayon than this. Okay, this is kind of going on a soft purple, so I think I need something with it. I need a little bit of darker purple going into it, so I think I'm gonna pour a little bit of it out, and then mix some more of this purple crayon into it. And I might gonna need quite a lot just to give me the deep purple color that I wanted. Definitely much better in this deep purple. This is a beautifully deep purple. Okay. Making this just a little bit darker to give me a better purple tint. Ah, beautiful, beautiful color. Look how pretty all these colors are. Okay, it's gonna be a very interesting mix here, okay? Let me go ahead and add in the fragrance. Hopefully it's not causing any rising or anything. I normally wouldn't add it to the big batch before I even start doing color, but lately I've been changing my mind about color a lot. So if I add the fragrance too early, it was gonna start like seizing a little bit on me in that sense. And here's a 2 stackable mold from Essential Depot. Really do like them. My husband got it for me a while back as a gift. It's always great to have spouse who support about your soap making business. Here we go. Now basically we're just gonna pour the base in. This is purple, and light base purple. And this one too, a base purple. Actually, I think this mixture of fragrance was rising, not rising, but it's starting just a tiny bit of separation, which is fine. It's not always rising, so I'm not concerned about it. Okay, see, here's the color. And now basically what you do is, since it's getting a tiny little bit thicker, you want to make sure you mix it before you start pouring. This green is really pretty. Every time I use it, I'm always amazed at how pretty this green really is. It's getting a little glumpy, so might not be the effect that I wanted, but nevertheless, it's gonna be a very pretty one. Okay, I should probably have done a in the pot swirl instead earlier, but it's going to be a very pretty springy color, I think. Okay, now we go in there with a spoon and just basically some people mix it more, some people don't. Sometimes it's actually help to almost over mixing it just a bit. It's actually really pretty as is. See how the rivery, beautiful spring color? Okay. Well, and then you're gonna see, since I don't like to waste any soap, you're gonna see me sitting here and scraping all the soap off of every instrument I have used for the soap making. Those of you who have seen me done this, feel free to fast forward. Okay, now with all the leftover soap on top of this little thingy, see how lovely the color is? So basically we're just gonna do a basic, very basic, simple spoon top, okay? So you take the spoon and you bring them in, sort of bring in the color a little bit, see how it go, and then and it also helps you build the top higher. Same thing on this side. You could always come back and do a second round if you want to. I like to mix in the color just a little bit, just enough to give it a nice little top, but not too peak top. I don't like it to be too well defined. So this looks pretty good. And since the color was plopped on top randomly, you're gonna see a nice mixture of colors. See how nice it bring, when you scrape the top, you bring out the green underneath it, but you still have the color on the top around. So do that coming back this way, and then so some section will look nicer. I do this a lot when I continue to mess with it, and then what the problem is when you keep messing it a little too much is that you start mixing the color, like you really blending the color into it, and you don't get a defining a different color anymore. So I think this is how I am going to leave it. It's a very pretty springy color. I think I have done another batch in a very similar color scheme. I believe it was last spring also, and the color is I believe is, I think it's a Shea and rice flower one also. Okay, so I had this pretty yellow sprinkle that I have not yet to try on, so I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow sprinkle just to give you a little bit of yellow touch, a little bit of gold. I don't want to go too crazy with it. A little shimmery. I might come back and put some of the other shimmery one onto the clear shimmery glitter. My clear glitter. Okay. So here's today's batch. This is Spring Bouquet, and the scent is Lilac and Pink Willow with Lilac, Pink Willow, Shea flower, and rice. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit thumbs up if you enjoyed my video so far, and subscribe if you would like to tune in for my all my future video. Thank you for watching. This is Helen from Moonlit Silkwork. Until next time, stay tuned for the cutting video. Thank you.